what's going on, guys? This is the Secret Group Podcast. Is that what we're calling it? What do we call it?
Yeah, that's called this. Yes,
Yeah,
The Secret Group Podcast.
Yeah.
We are one of the three hosts. Andrew Youngblood is absent.
Yeah.
He's in Japan.
Yeah.
He's
gonna take some pictures on Instagram.
That's K-pop, right?
Oh shit, I fucked that up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm Trey Tutson. That over there is Will Loden. I want you to guess which one of us was late. Both of us, but Will was later.
So both of you were.
Will was later.
Yeah, we got Brandon on the ones and twos. Is that what you?
1, 2, 3s, and 4s.
1, 2, 3s, and 4s.
Right, 1s and 2s is just audio. 3s and 4s is video and editing.
Yeah.
B, I don't know. B knows.
Yeah.
B, you told us to do this intro.
Ready? Begin.
Welcome to the Secret Group Podcast.
Let's get started, shall we?
Do you know how funny that is?
Yeah.
Because he's like a Toby Keith.
Boot in your ass for the red, white, and blue.
Right.
the guy who profited off of 9/11.
You know the best part about AI music?
Yeah.
Is it's not copywritten yet. So we could play the whole shit if we want to. Who's gonna come at us? Robot Toby Keith? AI Toby Keith? You're using my shit. Do you like Toby Keith?
I look.
I admire him. He's so, didn't it sound like you was gonna say it like that?
I was gonna say, look. I think he's a war profiteer, but you know, like.
Oh, so he
was the one who did. Well,
Opposite.
Uncle Sam put name on top of this list.
you can't play that.
No. But
I'm just saying, don't.
No, dude. All right. Making music after the towers fell is kind of fucked up. Just to like rile up patriotism.
Soder had a bit on this.
Who?
Dan Soder. He did.
Yeah?
He recently did a bit on this in his special. Now I vaguely remember this time.
Yeah.
Mostly because there is no dope ass post 9/11 rap songs. You know what I'm saying? That's really. And I don't know any patriotic rappers.
How could you be? Well, I mean, Darius Rucker. He's a patriotic. No.
That I like that he does country music, but white people are like, he's a rapper, right? He's a ball player, right?
Hootie.
That is the only black dude that majority white people recognize, but like not as a suspect. Like just as a white dude that just roams the world. Like, I've been down. There goes the boat. There goes Hootie.
What's Hootie doing at a Jamba Juice?
Nah, man. So just walk me, if you don't mind.
Why not?
Because I feel like, walk me through some of that music. Because I feel like that you're a little older than me.
Yeah.
So I feel like you'd have
I was in
you're in middle school.
Yeah, I was in seventh
when it happened.
grade.
So,
I was in 7th grade.
So when some of that music was coming out, two things I gotta ask. One, give me the vibe of that music, because I remember. Go ahead.
I just remembered Soder's bit because they took a bunch of stuff off of the radio.
Oh, okay. Bombs over Baghdad.
Yeah.
No, that actually stayed. No.
Well,
that went to number
later.
1.
Yeah, international.
Actually, that's the only fucking post 9/11 goddamn rap song.
But
if you
certainly
think
not
about
patriotic rap.
It's the closest thing. That's the closest thing to American patriotic.
What is American? I'm just trying to think what American.
Bombs over Baghdad. Yeah. That's really funny.
Bombs over
Damn.
Baghdad.
That's crazy.
No, there was. Well. Now I'm just thinking about it.
No.
All right. So,
we're doing a podcast, so talk about it.
Yeah, no.
The Thinking Podcast.
Sometimes I like to ruminate.
I like to let it fester.
Yeah. Let the Lone Star breathe.
Yeah. Is this a post 9/11 beer, or no wait?
Lone Star's been here for a long time.
Shit. Hold on.
Actually, the Lone
Star. I just saw a date. 140 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Dude, they moved here and they were like, get out of here, Mexicans.
What's
We're
that?
making
18.
beer. 18.
What is that?
That's post-Civil War.
So it's a post-Civil War beer.
It's a post-Civil
That's
War.
some wild shit. That is wild. We lost our slaves. Cheers. That's fucking wild.
Who's gonna make this?
He was gonna. All right, I'm done.
All right, sorry.
No, that's funny. That's funny as fuck. Who's gonna make this? We gotta make it.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Well, there were a bunch of Germans that moved over and said like, we like making beer as well.
All right, so hit me with it. So
no, because I'm trying to remember because there was a bunch of patriotic dude. There was patriotic grunge. On 94.5 The Buzz. Like I remember, like I forgot who did it, but it was like Chevelle or like Cage the Elephant or someone who was just like we're not. It was basically it was like we're not gonna take it, but for like 90s Gen X people,
yeah.
No, country got hot.
Country got hot again.
Country got hot again.
Like the 70s hot? We're talking
we're talking
George
Waylon,
Jones.
Yeah, Waylon Jennings. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone was like, I love
football,
America.
You know how I know that country got hot?
No.
Fucking Nelly made a country song with Tim McGraw.
over and over.
That's
again.
like the only country song black people knew
That
for a while.
That was a good one. And then
post 9/11.
Yeah, immediately. It was immediately.
But we're talking. So what you're talking
dude,
post 9/11.
Nelly did country grammar, and then he was like, I got to work with Tim.
Country grammar. Guess what, guys? No country songs on that one. The country came like 4 or 5 years.
Have either of you guys heard Beyonce's country album?
This motherfucker scared all everything out of me.
Do not look behind the curtain.
So I tried. Once I realized it was 30 songs, I just gave up. I was like, yeah, she's the GOAT. I quit. I'm not even going to fucking invest
You're like
in
all
this.
praise and then leave.
Yeah. Taylor Swift just dropped a country album today.
Taylor Swift, that's not country.
It's called Tortured Poets. It's called The Tortured Poets.
Really?
It's album, so it's all songs.
I thought you were making that up.
No, it dropped today. I was with a white bitch, so you know how it is. You got to listen to this if you want to keep fucking them. She's like, you want this pussy? I'm like, yeah. Like, no, Taylor Swift, it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't work the other way. I can't threaten her.
You can't be like,
want this dick?
You want this dick? We got to listen to Trill.
We have to listen to Drake's diss record again. So,
all right.
When we talking post 9/11, also is September 12th post 9/11, or are we talking?
Yes. Most definitely.
No, I'm saying that's technically post 9/11.
All right,
but September 12th, we didn't have the vibes yet. They were still looking for bodies.
No, dude, I remember. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the whole thing. All right. First off, the terrorists weren't trying to get Tishomingo, Mississippi.
Okay, right. Which is why my parents left me at school.
Yeah, I got left at school. Dude,
they'd be like, never forget. Oh, I won't. That's the day I found out my parents didn't love me like I thought they did.
My parents picked up my little brother and sister and then just left me at school to figure it out.
You were the oldest. That's right.
Dude, Coach Martinez, he pulled a whiteboard in. Because I went to a school that was like K through 8, because 8th grade, just because there weren't a lot of fucking people.
The molestation. Go ahead. That's what they say. It's high in those schools.
And it was I was sitting there with like a kindergartner and like a second grader, and this coach was like, "What are we gonna do?" And then the second grader goes, "Nukem," and he wrote "Nukem" on the board.
So I set it up. Damn, that's crazy, Will. Because you okay? So
all right, September 11th.
But post 9/11 really is like once Bush gives a speech that hey, we're gonna fucking spark up this war, right?
Yeah,
that's really and that's when the music starts.
So the music started. The music rolled out in October.
Next damn,
dude. Yeah, no, it's
y'all work fast.
They thought about it a lot. They're like, you want to be mean to brown people? Okay. Yeah, I can put some chords behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just imagine somebody like, oh, this is what we've been waiting for. Get the banjo. We're going to bring a banjo out for this
exactly. One. Dust your jeans off and we get up. Because we will not be attacked.
The whole fucking, everybody's dressed in denim. It looks
Canadian tuxedos as far as the eye can see. And it was every country music station. I forget everyone who did.
Yeah.
post 9/11. Dude, there were so many hack songs about it.
Okay.
Like, dude, it was a hack joke. But it's what it felt like.
So what did the Dixie Chicks do?
The Dixie Chicks, they got in trouble because they got you remember they got in trouble because they were like, we don't support war, and everyone was like,
oh, they
hate freedom.
They tried to go Bob Dylan.
And they were like, shut up, you fiddle playing bitches. And
I'm not sad, but
they're actually just known as the Chicks now.
No more Dixie.
No. All right. Someone from Mississippi. I understand that Dixie has a rough connotation.
Well, break down the history of Dixie for me.
Oh yeah,
Will. So they went the other. Remember, I'm too young to know what's happening with what.
No. They wrote a bunch of really good anti-war songs. Traveling Soldier is a really good anti-war song. Yeah. She was past 16. She was waiting. I'm not gonna sing on the fucking podcast.
But it was a vibe.
Yeah, and everyone hated
it.
Dude, they couldn't stand that shit. And then Chappelle did the best joke about it.
He did.
Yeah.
So what is? Let me ask you this: why do you think that people revved up like they did? Is it because we had went that stretch where it wasn't? We had really a war for a while.
We had shit.
And it was like, oh, now somebody attacked us. So now we gotta we have actually now a legitimate reason.
So communism fell in 91, right? Mm-hmm. Right. The Soviet Union fell in 91, and so we no longer had an existential threat, which is why we made a bunch of stupid shit in the 90s.
Which is why Nickelodeon hired 13 pedophiles. But kind of. But if you look at that time, you're like, yeah, we're sliming on each other and shit. You're like, yeah, it's why? Because we have freedom.
Show your feet. All right.
That's the art you make when you're not under attack.
Right. When you don't have a fear of an other. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So we had Russia after World War II. Till they pulled down those flags. Like until
90s, nothing.
Yeah.
Just Forrest Gump.
We're making,
you know what I mean?
Making songs.
Somebody's going back in time.
We're making songs like "If You Steal My Sunshine." Euro club pop is the shit. NATO doesn't need to be a thing.
We start wars with each other.
Yeah.
Tupac and Biggie get murdered, right? OJ gets acquitted. It's like, because it's no war. You know what I mean? It's nothing happening. Like Rodney King's getting the shit beat out of him. You know what I mean?
We don't have an other to go like
the Olympics is in Atlanta. like what the fuck is happening right now? We got Freaknik and the Olympics. All this shit happening in Atlanta. And it's like, bro, we need a war.
Everyone's having too much fun. They're staying on blow up.
Way too much fun.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan comes out of retirement.
Bill Clinton's getting his dick sucked in the Oval.
He shoved what was he doing? Did he like put the blunt in the? Oh, he put a cigar in her pussy. Yeah. Well, as y'all can see, I don't know how we're gonna slice this up, but we were discussing post 9/11 jingles or songs.
Yeah.
And how all of this,
dude. That was all right. So post 9/11, Ford commercials got tougher. Truck commercials got real tough after that.
Give me one you remember.
Like a rock.
That's post 9/11?
That's post 9/11.
I remember that. Okay.
Chevy. And then Ford started doing deep voices where they're like, we like farmers and all of this stuff. Before that, they would have like fun little jingles and they're like, buy a Ford. It's okay.
Right.
And
in the 90s, it was.
Do you want to carry a mattress? Like, it's going to be all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. So did they have, I want to know. I don't know this. Maybe you might know. I feel like I'm pretty good with the history of television, but some deep cut shit I wouldn't know. Did it ramp up during the Vietnam War? Because I all I remember about the Vietnam War is a lot of people being against it.
So that's
not being there, but I'm saying that not like I was there. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm 72 years old, y'all. Y'all don't know. Black don't crack. No, but all that when I think of the Vietnam War, what comes to mind to me is a bunch of people being against it.
So
like
once again, this is not once again. I like that was such a white thing to say. Once again, and I've said this before because you always have to pretend you're right when you're on a podcast.
Yeah, right. It's all about conviction,
right?
Yeah.
Right. No, everyone was pro Vietnam until they weren't. Like it was just a weird little war until they started doing the draft and everything. And like this is the same thing with post 9/11, where like New York was into the war because they saw the towers fall, and there's still like there's like still people over there who's like, my dad's a firefighter,
right?
But like I don't know, like 10 years after all of the wars were going on, everyone's like, fuck this was bullshit, and I knew it was bullshit the whole time.
Yeah,
but as soon as I think it was the Gulf of Tonkin incident for Vietnam, where we're actually gonna put troops on the ground. Everyone's like, fucking yeah, we kicked ass in Korea, we kicked ass in World War II. Let's go. We're the good guys constantly, and like we still, feel like we're the fucking good guys,
right? Even though there's so much evidence.
Yeah.
I mean, there's evidence here.
Yeah.
They use parts of Flint, Michigan as bomb test ground. Like that, you know how fucked up that is? You on your way to school, you're like, that's not a gun.
No.
Fuck, I'm dehydrated. Fuck, I hate this town.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Lansing where the water clean.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cleaner. It's not.
Is Lansing where Michigan State is?
Yeah.
That's
where Magic Johnson went.
Then maybe I'll get diddled. If I'm a gymnast, I'll
Lansing,
get diddled. Ann Arbor,
all that.
Yeah.
And damn, it's one more fucking little town. But all that shit is like they've just contaminated. They fucked that whole area up because it's mostly black. That's I'm not saying it. That's what they do. They just look at me like,
the Great Migration.
And at the less fortunate, and we go, how can we fuck this over? So I want to get back to these jingles because that was happier. Because it was post 9/11. We were all
post 9/11. Every country music star was like Toby Keith is the only one we remember now because he actually wrote a great one.
Did he pass?
Yeah.
That's the guy that just passed.
He died of stomach cancer.
And Usher didn't do a tribute to him at the Super Bowl. Can you believe it? He could have did it. It would have been a good moment to just stop and he could have tributed him and R. Kelly.
Oh,
I'm just saying they both was crushing it during that time.
Yeah,
I mean R. Kelly was.
My birthday's September 14th.
Okay.
I was so excited about my birthday, and
then all that shit happened.
Everything.
So, that was the question I had for you, bro, about the post 9, the fucking
the way advertising.
Who's other people that was putting music out?
I think
so. It's Toby Keith. He was the big one. He the one that really
Keith, he dropped a great one. There was I would have to Google it, but like I remember because like there were like 30 guys all gunning for Toby Keith's spot.
Kid Rock?
Oh, I'm sure Kid Rock did something.
Okay.
Dude, Kid Rock in the night, dude.
B's over it.
It looks like I was getting the
stats?
The actual information. Yeah, Alan Jackson. It looks
Alan
like
Jackson did one. Yeah.
It looks like Bruce Springsteen also jumped in. Sting, Paul Simon, even Sheryl Crow, Coldplay, and Jay-Z.
What was Jay-Z's?
I don't remember that.
When he teamed up with Linkin Park? What's the Jay-Z shit?
Oh. R.I.P. Chester.
It looks like Empire State of Mind.
That is okay. That's way later. That's like 2011.
Oh, he actually dropped an album on.
This was a Gerard Carmichael.
The blueprint came out on 9/11.
So that's a Gerard Carmichael. But he's like the bit is like when I called my dad was like, son, have you heard? He's like, track 5? Yes, I've heard, Dad. He's like, no, son, we're under attack. He's like, yeah, by Dope Beats by Timbaland. This is amazing. Yeah, that's But yeah, he dropped the album. So hold on. That would not be post 9/11, B.
Right. I think he was in the.
This is an AI generated answer, by the way. So I'm trying to figure out.
What a fucked up way, though, to fuck up somebody's album. He dropped the blueprint and it still went diamond. That's how much black people love Jay-Z. Is that he could drop an album on 9/11, be like, and I still went platinum. How is that not a bar? How is that not a Jay-Z line? The towers fell and it still didn't affect my sales. Like,
that's a perfect.
That's a great line. He's not gonna do it anyway.
He's not gonna.
Everything's off the dome.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. So what are you feeling in this time? Because I'll tell you, we're homeless.
Oh,
9/11 happens. We're living in a motel, and it's not good. We're living in this seedy motel, and we're watching all of this 9/11. They were showing like all this footage during that time. I never forget they were showing like all of this propaganda. None of that, you know everything. They're showing all this propaganda to get people. My dad is I don't know how old black man at the time. He's like, shit, they make me want to go fight. I swear to God, I'll never forget. He was shirtless in this motel. That was just like, man, they make me want to go over there and go fight. Yeah. Look at this. He was just feeding it into him. So that's him, homeless in a motel. You guys housed and well with surplus crops. What were y'all thinking?
So, all right. I remember because 9/11 day of, I had a hall pass. I was leaving Miss Richmond.
Your girlfriend let you fuck somebody?
Yeah. In sixth grade, my girlfriend was like, "Hey, look, Will, I know you're getting so much pussy. You can step out.
You can step out,
but as long as you come home,
okay. As long as you come home, and don't fall in love with Melissa."
I had a hall pass. I was leaving social studies class, and Drew, I know his name, but I'm not gonna do it. His mom came up and grabbed me and goes, "Where's my baby?" And I was like, in Miss Richmond's class, like, I don't know what's happening. And so she sprinted down the hall, and then kids just started getting picked up
left and right.
And I was just chilling. I was, big chilling. They rolled in an old TV. Miss Richmond just started crying because her husband was in Vietnam, and she was like, "We're doing it again.
Oh,
we're doing it again." And I was just like, "Oh my God,
there's nothing new under the sun." She's saying,
"I don't want to see these babies die."
There's gonna be so many movies, dude. No 9/11 movies. Just so y'all know, they failed us. You know how many Vietnam movies there is?
Yeah,
there's even mock Vietnam. Tropic Thunder is a mock Vietnam movie. It's not even real.
I mean, like, all right, they have post 9/11 movies like The Hurt Locker and Jarhead and all that stuff.
And The Two Towers with Nicolas Cage and I forgot remember this is the Trap 5.
It's called 9/11.
Oh shit! Damn, it's called 9/11.
Yeah.
All right, but you know what I'm talking about. Like show a movie of a dude that lost his jewelry store. Look at all this goddamn debris. I can't sell this motherfucking watch. Or whatever. Just a struggle movie. Yeah. Something. They ain't got nothing like that.
No.
Just Jawhead, just everybody over there in Humvees, chilling. I mean, getting blown up.
Have you ever seen the movie Remember Me?
That sound.
It's got Robert Pattinson in it, and
Remember Me.
I don't want to see.
Remember Me. I forgot about it.
So the ending of the movie actually it's like a whole romance movie, and at the very end, it reveals it like shows him going to work, and then it pulls out like of the window he's looking out of, and he's in one of the Twin Towers, and that's the end. That's the end of the movie. Is it
a comedy?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
bro, that is a hilarious ending. If it's just like, oh shit, banana credits, like, it's just, I don't know why I didn't say it for the son.
I remember my dad got super offended because the second season of The Sopranos, they took out the Two Towers from the intro. And and my dad was like, what? They don't give a shit about remembering things.
So I'm trying to. There's none, bro. There's none. That's the only thing that makes you go like, bro, it was definitely an inside job, because there would be so many.
We're trying to get on YouTube.
Sorry. Right, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I wasn't talking about 9/11. I was talking about I was talking about B.
But also that you're really wrong. There's a lot of 9/11 movies. There's United 93. There's Flight 93.
No,
there's the Commission Report.
They're not a part of the black canon.
Thank you. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Make a movie for everyone.
Yeah.
You're right, though. There is a ton. United 93. I actually watched that one. People were calling their.
You want to know a good 9/11 movie is? Soul Plane.
That is a good post 9/11 movie. Things were so fucked up, they gave a black guy airline.
They were trying to get people to feel more comfortable on planes. So they were like, Kevin Hart,
it was like, black people, hear me out. We'll put a Popeyes in the motherfucker. That's fucked up.
We're going to get Tom, what's his name?
Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. Yeah. I was going to say Tom Hardy. It would have been better.
Oh, that would have been cool. You're right, B. I stand corrected. But it just don't. But they didn't hit. You understand what I'm saying? Give me three. Give me your top 3-4 Vietnam movies.
Platoon,
obviously.
Yeah. Good Morning Vietnam.
Fucking.
What's the one with the one guy in the one place?
The one guy in the war.
Yeah. Basically, Creedence Clearwater Revival is playing in all of them. Like, as soon as you hear a Creedence Clearwater Revival song, you just hear like, you're like, oh, there's the chopper.
Here you go. I know we trying not
Stanley
to.
Kubrick.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
My point being is, let's go on. Now that's, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that everybody just like jumping over there? I don't know the history of the Vietnam War that well, but is it a pile up on from America? Is it usually how America do it? It's not like quite like the Pearl Harbor situation.
No. Nothing's been like the Pearl Harbor situation since the Pearl Harbor situation.
Well, the closest thing to that is 9/11, right?
Yeah, all right.
I'm talking about someone attacking, right? Where you be like, oh, we gonna get these motherfuckers for sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, so damn, well, that's strange.
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that we lost the Vietnam War?
Yeah.
I don't think we lost. I think it was a strategic
withdrawal.
it
was a tie.
I think it was a strategic withdrawal. Also, fun fact about me, pro-Nixon.
The
super pro-Nixon.
The Vietnam War is the classic line of America being like, you should see the other guy.
Yeah.
It's very like, But I think that's a good point, B, because there is a lot to pull out of from a loss.
Yeah.
From an L. That's a movie.
Want to know what we learned from that L?
Exactly. That's a movie.
Agent Orange. We're gonna
well, ain't that many wins. If you know that, you know what I'm saying? That's why the movies where the motherfucker be the hero. That's why Sully was so bad. It's just like, bro, we get it, bro. You saved everybody. But that's why Flight was better. Because Flight was way better. Black Sully. It was Black Sully.
Black Sully? Black drunk Sully?
It was, It was like, he saved everybody, but he was hammered. So it's an L, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't no win, and
I think
ain't no story in a win.
No story in a win.
Ain't no story in a win, like unless it's Disney. Remember the Titans? That's you get if that whole story was that they lost. It'd be 52 spinoffs. Fucking remember the Titans because they be like, and here's how Bertia got in the Olympics.
Yeah.
You see an 8-part series on that.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Petey became a janitor.
We're all around the same age.
Yeah,
that was like the movie. They played that shit when that movie was available.
Every sports event where I was on a bus.
Fun fact. Yeah. Pre 9/11. Which post 9/11 is a fucked up title. Remember the Titans. That's a
post 9/11.
I'm just saying it would have been a working title. They're like, you got to come up with something else. Black versus white is we thinking black versus white.
Yeah, I was gonna call it Get 'em.
We have a different type of Titans we're remembering right now. Go ahead. I'll go ahead, buddy.
No. We're fucking around.
That was the one though.
Yeah, dude. That movie.
I think we all could recite that movie. If somebody played it, we might be able to do the intro speech of the funeral. Yeah. Remember at the beginning?
Yeah.
We're like, where they going? They all in suits and shit.
I've never seen that movie.
That's why you're the editor.
That's why you're on the 1 through 4s.
Yeah. Fucking AV Club, motherfucker.
I've never seen that movie. Also, Trey, there was a lot of 9/11 movies. A fuck ton, buddy. Bro, you brought out United 93. No one saw that. The people or the family members didn't go see that shit.
United 93 was just written.
I can see the headline. United 93. Well, it was divided at the box office.
More like United 90 stink.
You really never seen it, B? Or you fucking around?
I've never seen Remember the Titans. No,
that's the craziest.
B.
We were just talking about.
Did you play sports?
No, I wasn't a sports kid. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch like what's the other?
That makes sense.
What's the other one?
The Blind Side?
No.
Didn't happen, by the way.
The one that's also a TV show. Oh, Friday Night Lights.
I didn't watch
Mighty
that.
Ducks.
Mighty Duck. Damn, the Little Giants?
Never.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I liked Air Bud. I was an Air Bud.
Oh, wow. You're right. Yeah. You know, Air Bud is a black kid. It is a race movie. They just fucking flipped it and made it fucked up. I'm not lying. If Air Bud is a black kid that shows up to play,
it was the 1950s.
It is automatically.
It was literally the 1950s.
It's a drama, though. It's automatically a drama. The kid getting fucking, when the coach is hitting him in the face with the ball.
Yeah.
That was the most dramatic part of the movie.
No. The best part is the coach on the other team going like, dogs can't play basketball.
Who do you think dogs are, Brandon? It's a terrible metaphor. It's what it is. How is he saying dog with an ER? That's crazy. He said dog with a hard R.
Look at them with their fancy alligator shoes.
Look at them. And their hats, their suits. That's a weird line. Dogs can't play. What are we going to do now? Have black people play basketball next? Versus dogs.
That is always my favorite because it does come from the Air Bud thing. Is like as soon as anyone tries to put a new law with like, all right, we want gay people to get married. What next? You gonna let dogs get married?
Yeah. It's always the most extreme shit next.
Yeah. Hey, I want to have an interracial relationship. Well, what next? Are you gonna marry a dog?
You gonna marry a black dog? Yeah, he's bringing a black lab home. So, B, you don't know. Remember the time? So that was a big movie they would play.
Who?
Feel good. If you played sports in school.
Oh yeah. Who?
So you play football. I didn't play football.
Yeah.
But they played it. Did they play it for y'all to?
Every single
And dude,
game.
it's a movie basically where.
So all right,
it's go ahead.
So
go ahead.
Well, no, we can do it together. See, that's the beauty of
that is the movie. The movie is black and white people coming together for one common goal. But we sit here being like, no, I should say it. No, you shouldn't say it.
Left side.
Yeah, strong side. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's
Go ahead.
the high school is integrating in Virginia.
Integrating. You know about that, right? It was a big deal. Okay, I didn't know. I just don't know what you know now, B. You ain't seen Remember the Titans. I can't relate to you, B. No. That's how I base everything. Have you seen Remember the Titans? No. Get out of my face. Dismissed. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they're integrating. The head coach for quite a few years. He's been pretty good. Coach Yost.
Coach Yost.
He
played by.
He was balding at the time, and then they had Aiden Panettiere as a little girl as his daughter.
What the fuck is that guy's name?
He's done a lot of great stuff, and I'm not good at
remembering.
He's a great,
not Dennis Quaid.
No.
All right, this is gonna be fun now. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck. I fucking can't think of his name right now.
Then who's the other? Who's all right? And then
not Rick Moranis. Who the fuck is it?
No, and then a good African American coach comes in, and he's played by what's his name?
No, I know his name. Denzel Washington. We're not doing that. We cannot do that. That's the GOAT.
Is it Will Patton?
Yes, that was him.
Oh, it's Will Patton. I thought it was Bill Paxton.
No,
different guy. I'm completely fucking
game over, man.
No, the coach was. Go ahead. It was played by Jeff Bridges. Dude, are you not gonna let me run the offense, man?
I've got a couple of trick plays. We run 5 plays.
Hey, let's recast Remember the Titans.
All right, I want an Asian guy to
Oh God, Ronnie Chang is. So here in oh, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. We're trying to go on YouTube.
All right.
That's fine. Gillis recovered. Gillis recovered fine. He said awful things. He was fucking around, but he said awful things.
Sorry, we're having too much fun.
All right, let's go. You said Ronnie Chang.
Ronnie Chang.
Ronnie Chang's who's though?
I think he's got to be Coach Yost.
Okay, Ronnie Chang is Yost. All right, and let's go. Let's go. Aziz Ansari. Aziz Ansari is Coach. Fuck, I can't think of his name. Coach. What the fuck? Coach Boone.
Coach Boone.
Coach Boone.
You remember what they called him?
I do, and it's hey, that phrase is still relevant. They called him. They used to call him Coach Clarence Thomas the third.
So Aziz Ansari is playing Coach Boone.
Coach Hines is Kevin Hart.
All right, look, what you gonna do?
All right, so yeah. Oh no, what was Hines' line?
You had 12 brothers and sisters.
Man. Yeah. Anyway, so bro, basically, B.
Oh, Sunshine.
These schools. Oh, who's Sunshine?
I'm trying to think.
Timothy Chalamet.
He's in everything.
He's in everything. Fuck it. Let's go with him.
I was gonna go with Susan Sweeney. What's her name? Yeah,
Susan Sweeney. I can't
know.
remember.
I don't know. Whatever.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, they get together. They're integrating the team, and it's rough. All right. It starts out.
It's every. Have you seen any integration movies?
No.
Where it's like the black kids are coming, and where the white kids are at, and they hate them. Yeah. You ever seen Pride or something like that? B ain't seen nothing.
I don't think so.
What have you seen?
Damn, B.
Have you just seen art house films that I haven't seen?
B, if you only watch Avenger movies, just all Marvel. All right, you remember when in Avengers when they all show up?
Yeah.
Egos are high.
So it's like Avengers 2 when we find out that Tony Stark made
Imagine if
I've seen Hairspray. Does Hairspray count?
No, not even close.
It's a musical.
But there's integration.
Okay, so kind of that thing. It's the same kind of shit.
Does Hairspray have the song?
Imagine if Wakanda went to what Thor shit was at.
Okay, understood.
So Wakanda and Asgard are meeting.
Yeah, they're meeting up, and they're like, "What the fuck are y'all even?" Vibranium. Yeah. So anyway, that's the whole fucking movie. But they would play that. That's basically the movie, and then they end up. They end up coming together, and the community comes together because all the parents have to show up and root. And there's always one guy that's fucking pissed. Remember when?
He's got my face. He's always kind of fat.
They kind of look like there's a dad. There's always a
Yost.
What happened?
Put my boy.
What's the line? He's taking Alan out. That was the line. He's taking Alan out. Yo!
And then they had Hayden Panettiere go, he's getting beat like a rented mule.
Yeah. He's getting beat like you stole something, mister. Yeah. Anyway, dude. So they come together. The community comes together. But they would play this shit like, that was like the movie they played and it was supposed to like make us all get along. I don't know what happened, but weirdly, it did bring some peace.
It did.
I don't know what it was. They would play that movie and we'd all be like, yeah, whatever. Like, we get it.
Dude, before every single game, all right, because all the cool black kids.
What did they play before that? They just played Roots. just had white people feeling guilty through the hallway. Like, fuck. I know I look like them, but I wasn't there.
Your name.
Yeah, that's a rough
watch. I watched that.
Never
movie.
seen it.
Oh.
My dad wouldn't let us watch it.
That makes sense.
It's funny how I've seen Roots.
My dad was like, he was like, see it on your own time. I read the book though. Isn't that crazy?
No.
Read the book, never seen the thing. No, god damn. Right, moving along.
Sorry, I apologize.
Too much race talk. It starts getting wild.
You're right.
No, but I love how you were like, no, I believe you can read. What the fuck, dude? What do I gotta look like?
I don't know.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I feel like yeah. When people go like, I've read the book, like I'm a bit of a bibliophile myself.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I read the book. I read the book in I think 6th or 7th grade or something like that. Thick ass book.
That's pretty early for.
Well, you know why I read it? I'll tell you why I read it. Yeah. When I was in, I figured out a way to bring this up, but without, I don't want to touch on no trigger words, but basically, like, I'm in middle school. Miss Smith. So I was in 6th grade when I read it because Miss Smith goes, all right, y'all, for the next
couple years
9 weeks. Yeah, post-time. She goes, what do you guys want to learn about? Do you want to learn about that thing that happened over there with Germany and those guys that was really bad and it was like 6 million people? And or do you want to learn about American slavery? And the class was like, let's vote the German thing. And the whole class hand went up. And they go, slavery. And it was just me. And so I learned about the German thing.
Yeah.
So, but I felt a little weird. So I was like, all right, I kind of want to learn something. So I had heard about Roots. I heard Roots referenced in a lot of jokes and shit because I was in the comedy.
Yeah. So
I went to the library and got the book by Alex Haley.
Yeah.
And I read it. And it wasn't, I didn't process stuff. I never processed anything properly. Everything that I like read or watched or whatever, I viewed it all as history. Like I didn't read Roots and hate my white friends. I'm like, bro, y'all got to read this shit. This shit crazy.
Yeah.
When do you meet the Chicken George character? That was like my whole vibe. That's how I processed everything.
Because you see it from like an afar thing. Like,
because it's so. But I'll tell you a thing that I'll tell you one thing I do like about AI. That's how we got to this point.
Yeah.
Because China is using Toby Keith as to sing their national anthem. One thing I do like about AI that they've been able to do, they've been able to take black and white photos from the 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever that time, and they've been able to make them add color to them.
Yeah, color.
And that humanizes history so much. So when you see a guy that's on a porch, they're like, this is a picture of a slave on a porch. And then they add the color to it and you fucking see like the texture of this person's hair and you like, I feel like I've seen that guy. But when they put it in black and white, it deadens it a little bit. There's a little distance that's created.
Yeah, 100%.
With that photo. But when they colorize it and it looks like a photo of today, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That guy's just on a porch and he can't leave.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
I know, you're fine. We all registered paying the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. That guy, I made that guy flip his truck over last week. And it was like, were you sad? No, I was dying laughing. How the fuck did you flip it over by yourself, buddy?
Yeah, that's wild.
So that's how we process shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I laugh at people in surgeries.
Yeah, dude, that's one of my favorite places to laugh.
Is a hospital.
Ah, man.
Code Blue. I'm like,
I tailgated. No. I tailgated my cousin's liver transplant.
That's hilarious. You had a truck parked out in the front.
I was sitting there because it was I was living in Memphis and she came up to get a liver transplant because she had a trick liver as a baby.
Oh, it's a lady.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
Yeah, my cousin Sarah. She's still alive. She married an Arab guy, which is fine.
Arab is proper.
Yeah, he's from Syria. He's not Arab.
Okay,
they get mad about that shit.
Okay.
But
wait, was that her post 9/11 thing? She was like, I know what I'll do. I'll marry one of them.
They had their wedding in Corinth, Mississippi, and we had to.
Where's Corinth at?
It's up in the northeast corner of Mississippi. It's like south of Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
In Tennessee, it's no fucking sticks.
It's a sticks town.
Yeah. They have 2 bars. One of them is for bikers, and the other one's for people who aren't criminals. And
okay, just a regular chill.
Yeah. There's a regular little chill spot, and then there's like a dive bar where you can just smoke inside.
Let me ask you something. When did you? And we're not going into this, but I want to know something. When did you start comedy? What age were you?
I was 27.
Okay. Did you go to bars before you got into comedy?
Yeah.
You did?
I started going to bars when I was like 17.
Okay, well, I didn't tell you to incriminate yourself.
But... No, I was 6'5". And
no one said nothing.
No one said shit. I was just tall and like,
I showed up tall with an appetite.
Yeah, exactly. For
the yeast.
Yeah.
Okay. You started off drinking beer?
Oh, 100%.
It was beer first.
It was beer. Always beer, forever.
I never went to a bar. I never went to hang out anywhere and drink before I got into comedy.
Really?
Never. I didn't do anything. Like when I showed up, everything was a shock to me. I was like, that guy's had like 4 drinks. I remember like seeing somebody with like they have a couple beers. I'm like, dude, you good to drive? I was that person.
Yeah. No. I come from a hard drinking family. So like I started driving early. Like I would drive my drunk family members home in Mississippi and stuff like that. Yeah. I started driving when I was like 13.
Yeah.
I stole a bunch of cigarettes from my grandma. I had a cigarette party.
How old were you? You stole the cigarettes?
13.
You stole them and smoked them?
Yeah.
I used to steal them and throw them away because I did, because the DARE program fucked me up. The DARE program almost got me murdered like 3 times.
Nerd.
My grandmother's husband, Mr. Johnny, I took his, bro, I took it. He had just bought a whole carton of cigarettes. Like they brand new.
Don't do it. Bro, don't do it.
I can't even, this hurt. Everybody did. So, man, this hurts thinking about this. Not being an adult. It's like, man, I took this man whole carton of cigarettes and I put them in they lived in a house. I put them in the city trash. Not the trash in the house. I was like, get this out of the house. This is the devil's work. I was in the damn program and religious.
When you say a carton, do you mean like a pack or like
it means 12? That means 12 packs of cigarettes.
12.
That means 12 packs.
12 packs of 20 count or whatever that is.
Yeah.
I threw away 100 and something goddamn cigarettes. I threw that shit here in the fucking the city, the black motherfucker. You know the black where you live.
Yeah.
And I was too weak as a kid, so the lid just stayed up. You know I couldn't. I was a skinny, emaciated kid, so it took a lot to get that fucking. I was like.
That just reminds me of women at restaurants trying to open the where they just like throw it up and then try to
that's basically what I had to try to do. This man whole cigarettes in there. So after a while, bro, he was a chain smoker.
Yeah.
So he got to go and get another pack. He looking. So he talking to my grandmother. Hey, Edna, you see my goddamn cigarettes, baby? Did you hide this? What's going on? So she like, oh, Johnny, there you went. Look right there. Bro, after about 7 minutes of looking for these cigarettes, I'm seeing a whole different side of Mr. Johnny. Mr. Johnny was quiet, cool. When he would drink, he would get loud, and but he was always kind of funny.
Yeah.
But this is like,
couldn't find his
where's my motherfucking cigarette? He never like cursed hard like that. No. But when them fucking cigarettes came up missing, where's my motherfucking cigarettes? Where they at? Where them fucking? He going on. We all kids and shit. My grandmother like, where's Mr. Johnny's cigarette? Couldn't find him. I didn't say. I used to do that shit and not say nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know nothing about him. I know I'm about to go home. I'm like, mama, come pick me up.
Mr. Johnny's acting crazy.
Man, I think about that. That was the most. I did that twice. I did it to a maintenance man in our apartments. Bro, the DARE program fucked me up, bro. I'm not lying. I was just like, you gonna have a hole in your throat, mister.
You're gonna be talking through that stoma.
Do you want to sound like this? I'm like, you don't want to sound like this, mister.
I'm helping.
Yes, I felt I was, bro, doing a good deed.
Yeah.
Fucking off people. Like every time I go in the store and I look at the price of a carton of cigarettes, I be like, what the fuck? I just threw a nigga light bill away. Like, I just threw away and then a light bill's worth of cigarettes. Oh my God, dog. Yeah. The influence. And this is what I'm saying. So this ties back into people just going to war post 9/11.
I believe that shit.
Yeah, and I went. So that's what I'm saying. What was the vibes of people wanting to go? Because you in Mississippi, you in Houston, you in Mississippi.
I was bouncing back and forth.
Okay.
So
shit. So give me both of the vibes. Is Texas? So is this where you find out Texas and Mississippi is similar southernly, or this is where you see a difference?
It's similar, but like Houston's a big city, right?
Okay.
So like Tishomingo was like, fuck that, we're going to war. And then Itawamba Junior College, every boy dropped out of Itawamba Junior College.
This is in Mississippi?
Yeah.
And signed up?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Dude, they were all like, yeah, let's fucking do it. You know, like they tagged us. And then
anybody you knew? like an older, you know what I'm saying?
A couple of people who live down the street, they used to, they kicked the shit out of me when I was a kid, but like they were,
So you was excited. Yeah, go take your ass over there.
All right, John Dudley.
Taliban gonna get you. That's when it was the Taliban.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody's rebranded more than terrorists. Can we fucking break up? Sorry. All right.
Dude, they changed names.
But they keep changing names, bro. They're like,
well, they're different.
Like a new company. They're the Diddy of terror. I'm sorry.
It's funny.
Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, no. In Mississippi, everyone was down unless they had a good job.
Which mean what? They worked at the railroad?
I wish. Dude, that would have
was a good job in Mississippi.
Gas station
what's that big ass?
Gas station attendant.
Honda? What y'all got out there?
There's a Nissan plant.
There's a
Nissan plant down in Canton. And that was, dude, anytime. And you can work offshore from Mississippi. And there's a bunch of good welding shit. Because,
okay.
But and then
that was a good job.
That was... Are you kidding me?
Fuck.
Dude, you can get yourself a little land. Fucking,
okay. Land cheap in Mississippi?
There are less people in Mississippi than there are in Houston.
Oh, the whole state. So Houston got more people in the city than Mississippi's entire state.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, we drove through there. It don't look like a place you want to be.
I mean, if you like,
it looked like you want to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When we went to Jackson and we stopped at that soul food.
Oh man, that lady went off on Grady.
Yeah,
Grady went in there, bro, white as hell.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, I'll take some stuffing." She was like, "Dressing." Like,
you mean dressing, baby?
You mean dressing? Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no. And then in Houston,
what was the vibe in Houston?
Well, because it's different. It's like a lot of people in Houston they think they're smarter, at least, than people in Mississippi. Like everyone in Mississippi was like, fuck it, let's go. Right. And then like everyone in Houston was like, well, if I were the general, what I would do is this and this. This. Yeah. They're talking politics and shit. It's like,
I know a lot. So there was this dude I knew named Eric. I worked at a place. He was a spoiled, like literally went to boarding school in New Hampshire.
Oh, and then he summered down here.
And then I don't know how he ended up down here, but he had that kind of life.
Yeah.
And he was the baby of the family, very spoiled guy. And he turned 18 right when, I believe that was his story. No. Right when it happened, he was like, I'm signing up, I'm going.
Yeah.
And I used to fuck with him every day. Because he had PTSD. And I used to be like, let me just see if I can get him to snap.
Yeah.
And one day, I pushed his button. He was like, get away from me. He's like, I'm telling you to get away from me.
Would you throw away his cigarettes?
He's like, I can hurt you. No, he was a dip guy. He was a fucking dip guy. No, I had broke out of that by then. No. But that would have been hilarious if I had like stole his dip. Just gonna put a hole in your lip. But one day he told me to get away from it. But he was a guy that like, was influenced, like it riled him up. And I don't know if he was a dude that like was so spoiled that he couldn't figure out his sense of purpose or figure out what he wanted to do. And then something like that popped off and it, obviously, the kind of family he comes from, very,
didn't need to.
I don't want to shame anybody, but obviously very like pretty conservative family. So, there's American flags all throughout the house. So, that happens.
A lot of pictures of people shaking hands with each other.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they had a Mark Furman mural in their house. Rest in peace, OJ. That was OJ. Bro, did you find out that new fun fact about OJ's shit is so crazy. Most shit keep coming out.
It's fantastic. And so, I like letting it breathe like a fine wine. What's the new stuff?
The new shit is Nicole Brown Simpson's handyman. This motherfucker was a known cross-country serial killer. This is real shit. Not known, but it came out later that he was a serial killer.
Can you Google this shit?
You Google this shit. This shit just came out. Yeah. I think his name is either Glenn. I don't say Glenn Rogers or Glenn Bennett or it's something like that.
Something real white.
You'll see. Yeah, but he was he had committed murder, and he had and his type. His type was blondes. Yeah. His type was white, blonde ladies. And he had murdered obviously in the 80s, but he had murders that had been linked up back to him all the way up during the time of the.
Do you think OJ did it?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The more and more, that's what I'm saying. Shit like that. The Colombian neckties. It's just certain shit where you're just like, I think he was there. I think he showed up like, bitch, he been driving my motherfucker. Oh shit. What the, like, you know what I'm saying? I think.
You think that's what happened?
I think he showed up as an angry ex-husband.
Yeah.
And then some shit, some shit went down and he was there. And then you had all this circumstantial shit that led him to it. But if it like all these facts that come out, because there's two things that made me be like, I don't know. This is only two things. One, the torture cuts that the people had.
All right.
That's trained, skilled shit. So if anything, he set him up. Like he put a hit out, right? That's one, the torture cuts. Two, Ron Goldman's knuckles are all pushed back, right? So he beat the shit out of somebody. He was fighting somebody while getting stabbed. It's kind of tough for OJ to be beheading one person while getting punched in the face. And it's like, that's too many things at once. But also, the other thing is, oh shit. When they find OJ, he's not, there's nothing on his face. You're not gonna heal that quick.
He's nonplussed. Yeah.
He's not beat up. So it's like, it's all, that's why that case is so like, when you really dig into it, you're like, this is the wildest shit ever, because there's so many things and no one's just coming out and saying flat out, there's no one there to be like flat out this what happened. Also, bro, they had phone records of like Nicole Brown Simpson calling her mom or somebody, or her dad or somebody, right? And then they sealed the phone records for 75 years. So they tried to change her time of death to 10:15 p.m., but it originally showed that it happened way later. It's like weird. It's shit like that where it's weird. I don't know.
I mean, but that's the lawyer's job, is to create doubt, right? And he hired best lawyers.
Oh fuck!
He hired the best lawyers.
Brandon, I've never been in anything like this. I'm in the 90s again. Someone put on Nickelodeon.
I'm not saying he did it.
What's up?
Look.
So yeah, Glenn. His name is Glenn Rogers. He has confessed and said that he was involved, but more specifically, he said that he was hired by OJ to break in and steal jewelry.
That's funny. Okay,
and that OJ said, "quote You might have to kill the bitch." And
that's the quote. This is white fact.
That's the
this
quote.
Is the white shit.
No, you said he was involved. You said he was.
I know. But this is okay. So this is. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. We're done. There's no way we're ever gonna get the truth. Because the thing that I'm just saying on my side, the black side of it is that the serial killer part and him being the handyman, right? Now that might be true that OJ might have hired or whatever, but that's not the part that comes up. This is new news to me. Is the you might have to kill the bitch part. The only part I have is this guy had killed people, a particular type. They had those guard dogs. The guard dogs didn't bark. So it's because they were probably familiar with somebody that would be around the house. Well, if a guy's a handyman,
or OJ,
but if I'm just saying, if a guy's a handyman, he's gonna be in the house a lot, so the dogs are gonna be familiar with him, right? Reason for them not to bark. How do you not?
As a handyman myself, first off, dogs are never familiar with me. Anytime.
Well, how often are you over there? Are you over there 2-3 times out the week?
Why would a handyman be at a house?
Well, he was a guy that upkept the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
I know. No, I know what you're saying. No, we're not. This wasn't a task rabbit, motherfucker. This wasn't a motherfucker that came over. He was like, he upkept the shit.
What does TaskRabbit in the 90s look like?
Murder. I got you. Go ahead.
This is the Secret Group podcast. Should we talk about the Secret Group for a second? Yeah, so some cool shit's going on over here at the Secret Group. That's a hard cut. All right, back to OJ.
By the way, before we move on, it seems like that guy's claims have never actually even been investigated, and for the most part seem like they're bullshit.
Well, that was the part of what people were like, okay, if you got a guy that killed and did whatever.
OJ did it, dude. OJ 100% did.
I'm not. How?
Because first of all, there is an alarming and enormous amount of DNA evidence that links him, not only to the crime scene, but
So the murder?
Like, bro, like you have both Ron Goldman and Nicole Simpson's blood in his car and in his house.
I'm gonna say this again. I think he was there, but we talking about the actual. Hold on, can we say this? I think OJ was invested in the murder. Can I meet y'all halfway? Can I meet you halfway and say
I accept that as a deal?
OJ for sure was like, man, we killing this bitch tonight. Like it's going down tonight, and I'm gonna beat it. But how it all went down, a motherfucker that used to score touchdowns for a living cannot pull all this off. That's why I'm saying
nonsense.
So he was interrupted. The theory is that he was interrupted
while killing him.
So he had gone to Nicole, and actually, he even says this in his book.
If I did it,
yeah,
that's a hypothetical, Brandon.
That he had, but this is a theory. The theory is that he had gone to her door. She opened the door. There was an argument. He killed her, and then Ron walked up on it. So she saw her already on the ground, and then he took care of Ron. And then went back to Nicole and did like the really egregious, like, because her head, she was like, almost decapitated.
She was almost decapitated.
Yeah, and then went back to Ron again and then stabbed him in the neck and then finally left.
Well, what about the torture cuts?
You mean like
multiple stabs?
The Colombian.
Yeah. There wasn't a Colombian neck. He didn't pull her neck, her tongue out. That's not a thing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But he did almost decapitate her ultimately.
Okay.
It was terrible.
What about him being in Chicago?
Well, he had just flown out, so he had a window to not only, because they even looked at his phone records. It looked like he had called Paula, his girlfriend. She didn't answer. He felt rejected. Then went to Nicole's, and that didn't go well. And then immediately left. Like went to his house, which, by the way, the limo driver said that he saw a man walking up the driveway.
Yep. Okay.
And
Did
then
that look like OJ?
Yeah, and then he came back.
It was just another black man in Brentwood
into OJ's house.
Here's the thing. Okay, go ahead, B. Go ahead.
No, that was it. That's it.
Here's the thing. I was doing a bit about this on stage.
Yeah.
America's a toxic bitch because there's what you are, and there's what America says you are.
Yeah.
Okay. What OJ was is
one of the greatest running
backs of all time. That was acquitted of murder. But America says that he is the reason for him being a widow.
Well, he was legally found liable for the murder in a civil suit.
Yeah, he lost the civil suit.
Yeah, he lost the civil suit. We know that.
But
but the criminal is what matters.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about? I don't want a felony. Listen, I will owe you money forever. But I'd be damned if I got to fight to vote again. All right, buddy. Let's rest in peace to OJ.
Yeah.
He was a great warrior.
Dude, I loved his Twitter.
Loved him on Twitter. Hey, post OJ post 9/11. Pretty interesting guy.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody?
Post his 9/11.
To tie this in, I actually think that the OJ chase was like the most watched TV like live news thing until 9/11.
Till 9/11, because that's so funny to me.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's 9/11, and then it's OJ
in the white Bronco. All right,
God damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. The most live watched thing.
The most. Yeah.
Speaking of stuff you want to watch live.
What was third?
What was that?
Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
So actually, in this order, it's
go ahead.
It's September 11th, Katrina,
and that's fucked up.
OJ.
That is fucked up. That is just people losing their homes. God damn.
What we like in America and live action
that's
stuff.
Wild.
Is human suffering.
So we got lost life, loss of shelter, and loss of freedom. In that order, America. Toby Keith, make a song. Oh, he can't. Post hominous.
All right, check this out. You want to see some live comedy? You should come to the Secret.
You have to come to the Secret Group. I feel like there's comedy here 7 days a week.
7 days a week. We got open mics. We got all sorts of great shows coming on over here.
TNA on Tuesdays.
What's
on Monday? Cookie Jar.
Cookie Jar with Cornelius White and Jay Cookie. She's white. We've got unbelievable stories with Kuagenti. Best of Secret Group is always on
Fridays and Saturdays, 8 and 10.
Mm-hmm. Dirty Show is midnight on Friday and Saturday.
That's right, the Dirty Show.
For the Culture with A.D. Hodge.
That's also on Tuesdays at 8.
Yep.
It's what you think. It's cultural.
I can't be on it.
Will can't be on it unless he wears a kente cloth. No, show up as what you are to the culture. Show up as a gentrifier.
Yeah. Guys, let's come to a lot of the black shows and gentrify them.
Absolutely not.
Just come see.
But come to the Secret Group. This is a great place. It's been a big, huge staple in the Houston comedy scene. And looking forward to go. They got more podcasts, more content that's going to be coming out through the Secret Group. Yep. So for sure, stay tuned for that. Will, where can they find you at?
They can find me at Will_Loden on Instagram. And Trey, where can they find you?
At Trey Tutson on all platforms. And you can get all information about future show dates at TreyTutson.com. All right, been another episode. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
And I won't forget
the man who died. I don't know the rest.